Hey guys, I wanted to create a quick video on a simple fix for oily skin. Now the absolute worst thing you could do is use cleansers and start scrubbing this oil on your face because you can end up damaging it. The skin is very delicate and you want to understand what's causing this problem, what's underneath it. And it's actually an internal problem. There's all these little glands in your face, they're called sebaceous glands, and they're making the oil, which is called sebum, okay? So the sebum is the actually oil that comes out. So the question is, why are these glands overactive? Well, it has to do with a production of a hormone called androgens. So androgens are being produced too much. And androgen is a male hormone. So in a female body, there are two glands that make androgens. One would be the ovary, and the other is the adrenal gland, okay? So now, the quick fix for oily skin would be to take zinc, because zinc lowers androgens. But we want to take it one step further and find out why would your body be making too much androgens. And there's really two main causes. One, it's an overactive adrenal gland. Now, what is an adrenal gland? It's a stress gland. It sits on top of your kidneys. You have two of them. And so if there's stress involved, if you're under constant stress, that's probably what's causing an overactive adrenal gland, which is producing too much androgens. In that case, you have to remove the source of stress. Now, the other reason would be insulin. Insulin converts to androgens, okay? Now, insulin is a carbohydrate hormone, and that's triggered by sugar and frequent eating, and especially if you're a pre-diabetic. And that's why women that have polycystic ovarian syndrome, PCOS or PCOD, same thing, have facial hair, oily skin, belly fat because of the androgen spike, because the insulin is too high. Okay, so in that situation, you would want to lower the sugar and decrease the frequency of eating. I put a little link down below of how to do that. But there's another great remedy to help balance estrogen, and it's called DIM. I put a link down below to get some more data on this, but DIM is a super concentrated blend of cruciferous vegetables. That would be like kale, broccoli, radish, cauliflower, those type of vegetables. So not only does DIM lower androgens, but it also balances estrogens. Now, when I mean lower androgens, I'm talking about lowering it to a normal level, not extremely low where you don't have any more, because even men take DIM to help support their prostates, because a lot of times that could be high level of estrogen. So DIM is just great to help balance certain hormones. Thanks for watching. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.